Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey GT7 and welcome to the episode. In this episode, I'm going to be using the Porsche 911 from 2001 GT3 at Tokyo Expressway 600. Now, I've done this car quite a bit in the past, and as I mentioned before in my last previous episode, apparently Porsche is one of those brands you can really trust on to be bringing a lot of competitive cars in Tokyo Expressway 600. So in this episode, I'll be showing the up-to-date and step-by-step process using the 2001 911 at Tokyo Expressway. Hopefully this particular tune helps you out to get your first win or get some more credits in GT7. And for some reason, if this car does not give you the satisfaction or gets the job done for that track, I would recommend you save it for Le Mans because it's really good. So for our first step, of course, is going to be on how to find the car. Very simply, you can find this at Brand Central. It's going to cost you about 108,000 credits. This car can also be found at the used car dealership, but I forgot to see how much it costs overall. So you can find this car always in Brand Central, or if you want to save some credits, you can just go to used car dealership, whichever way you want to do it, because it doesn't matter to you. After that, the very first thing we're going to do here is go ahead and add the wide body. Now doing this is going to allow to get us some PP points to this car, but there's going to be a good reason why, and I'll share that later when we get down to the build. So make sure you add the wide body. You do need additional 50,000 credits just to do it, so make sure you have the funds for that. Here's the livery I'm using for this car. It's going to be the iconic Flying Lizard livery. Looks so good on the car. Every Flying Lizard livery looks really good on the Porsche. Now, if you do want this livery and want an easy way to find it, you can follow me in the game. There's the instructions right there on the screen. This will help you out to not only follow me in the game, but also other users as well if you like their liveries or decals or stuff like that. The reason you want to follow me in the game is so that way it'll be much easier for you to find this livery. Matter of fact, if you do check out my news feed, I have this car right now. The very first thing you'll see in my news list. Just make sure before you grab the livery, make sure the car is in fact set to wide. Otherwise, if you try to load it in, it won't work. So let's say, for instance, you want the parts, but not the livery. Let's say if you want your own personal livery, or maybe you have somebody that has pre-made a livery for you, but you still want to use the parts. That's totally fine. This is going to be quite an easy overall build for these parts. It's nothing going to be too complicated or too hard. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the wheels first. And for these wheels, it's actually going to be from the BBS category. I went to my own rims to see what it is, and here they are right there. Just make sure you just copy the options you see on the screen right there, just in case if you want to copycat the rims. After you get done with your wheels, the next thing we're going to go to is custom parts. Front bumper is type A. The side is type A as well. The rear bumper, make sure you keep it standard, which is very important. And for the wing is type B. As you see, there is no roll cage, and that's going to be it for the build. So for the parts you'll need from Tuning Shop, you're going to need the very first weight reduction stage. For Club Sports, you need bore up, lift camshaft, weight reduction stage 2, racing crankshaft, fully customized computer, fully customized LSD with fully customized manual transmission, weight reduction stage 3 with increased body rigidity, and pretty much all the parts you see here is what you'll need as well. You do not need the racing muffler. We're going to skip it for this particular guide. Everything else you see that's purchased on screen is what you'll need to use. So once we have all the parts together, we can now focus and figure out what we need for the car. I would recommend just going to go ahead and just pause the episode and just copy down the numbers. The real numbers you have to be more focused on to make sure they're absolutely the same. It has got to be the downforce. Other than that, if you change the suspension, it won't matter much at all, or the custom differential. For the back page, make sure, same thing, you pause the episode and make sure you have all the parts installed correctly in its designated spot for the car. Otherwise, it will not work. So just make sure you just pause the episode as many times as you can. Make sure you have everything. If you do have everything and have everything corrected, you should be good to go. So as we get started with this race, if you're wondering on how the car does on this race, you'd be glad to know that the car does very, very well. Very, very good acceleration from the gate. And also the speed itself is really, really good too. Now for this particular episode, I decided to actually race on the chase cam view. I've actually done this a couple of times in the past where I kind of get a little bit tired of racing in the hood cam, and the chase cam actually pretty much gives you more freedom. It gives you the chance to actually look more around your surroundings, and also it helps you to pretty much give you a much better idea on how close you are to walls or how close you are to the racing line. Otherwise, you don't want to go over the boundaries on either making contact with a object or with a wall, or find yourself breaking the certain track limits on certain tracks. So that's why I got it set to chase cam, and you can see the car is doing very good. We do make a little bit of contact from the GTR, but despite that, we're going to keep rolling. I mean, this car overall felt really good. The suspension was coming in very nice and handy, especially since we actually had the racing suspension. As you guys may have saw, we have this car pretty low to the ground, right at 75 for the front and 75 for the rear for the body height, and that's going to allow us to have a pretty good advantage, especially on the straights. As you'll begin to see with the Delta, we'll be able to actually catch the Honda pretty quickly in the straights. That's going to be your best friend. Now, saying that, how we have the toe angle, the camber, and the neutral frequency, the car itself actually felt very smooth in a lot of places of this track, and it actually gripped very nicely. I didn't really have to rustle the car. Now, there were some points where I could tell the car was getting a little bit tight and a little bit understeering, but apart from that, the car just felt really smooth and had plenty of grip. I mean, it was very quick. As we get done with our very first lap for the race, it's going to be a very smooth, stellar 219 flat. So that's the telltale sign that this is going to be a very good run for us. Matter of fact, fast forward to the halfway point of lap 2, and we have caught up to the RX-7 Riyamiya, and we're staying around 4th gear through sector 2, and you can see the car is just in a floating state. I mean, being able to really carry a lot of momentum speed, especially through the turns, and not really being able to use up the tires, because the car just has really good grip around some of these corners. And once we actually go down the hill, lean to the very tricky hand turn, I begin to realize that you're going to be right in the 2nd gear, especially in this very tight corner, and the car, it just reacts very well. Now, we actually did take a little bit a wider apex. The reason why is that whenever you actually do get the car straightened out, you can actually get it straightened out a bit faster and be able to have some grip. And you can see once we get to the main straight, that Delta is going to drop pretty quickly, and even without having any toe from the Honda, we're going to go ahead and easily pass the Honda for the lead. So as we start lap 3, easy pass on the inside, and from that point on, we're going to pretty much run away from everybody else in this race. Now, another good thing about this car is, of course, the fuel as well. It wasn't until the end of lap number 9 was our only one pit stop, so the fuel really good in this race. Tire wear very good as well. Had hardly any damage shown to the car, and just for this pit stop only, as you may have guessed, it's only going to be just a refuel on the fuel, and that's going to be literally it for a pit stop. So we're going to go ahead now and fast forward to what's going to be lap 11. It's going to be a hot lap. I'm going to let you guys watch this hot lap and just give you an idea of what this car is capable of doing in its peak performance. So I'll let you guys watch this hot lap, and then I'll be right back to finish up the episode. Okay, so as we finish up this episode, very good run overall for this car. 26:06 was our total time using the Porsche 911 and I do know there's some cars out there that can beat that time, but just saying, for it to be a very affordable car with a couple of upgrades, this car can really do the job very nicely for you. So, got ourselves that clean rates bonus right at 825k, which is always what we're trying to aim for this race, and that's going to be it for the episode. So for the next episode, I've actually had a request build using this, the Subaru BRZ-S. I believe this is the correct year model. This is the 2021 version. I believe I'll have to double check the comments below, but they did ask and see if this car was possible to do at Tokyo Expressway 600, and the answer is yes. There actually is a swap that we can throw it on this car, but hopefully this is what they're asking for. I'm not too sure if it's going to be a stock engine or a swapped engine. So to play it safe, I'm going to first do the stock engine first. And if that's not what they're asking for, then of course I'll do the swap engine too. So that's going to be the main theme for the next episode. Very good car to use for that track. So looking forward to it. Until then, I'll see you guys later when we come back to Tokyo Expressway 600 using the Subaru BRZ-S.
Thank you again for watching today's episode. Hopefully this particular tune has helped you out in the game. Hopefully it will also give you some more grades in the game as well. If you want to check out my other social outlets, such as Reddit and TikTok, there they are right there listed on to the left side of the screen. For Discord, I'll have to update it. That link is not correct. But if there's a particular tune that you guys like for me to try out, you're more than welcome to put in any suggestions in the comments below as well. And I'll cover some more other different builds too in the near future. Until then, I'll see you guys later and take care.